I am Jon Baltzell, and this is my story. I'm working at a software development firm. Been there for 5 years, 30 years old. I'm spending most of my life on the road. I had not spent much time with family, so the kids missed me, and I missed most of their growing up. Our marriage was in trouble, understandably so. I was working weekends, holidays, long nights. In order to incentivize all of these salaried people, there was free beer put on their desks at 5 o'clock for as long as they would stay and work. I became an alcoholic. I was drinking a half a case to a case of beer every day. I found myself spiraling downward and not knowing what to go to from here. But then my life changed dramatically one Friday night. I'd finished off my first 12-pack of beer, and just as I sat down to work, a hand touched my left shoulder. Scared the tar out of me. I jerked and turned around, and there was no one there. But I heard a voice. It wasn't audible, but in my head, I heard, "Jon, it has to stop now." There was not a doubt in my soul who that was. I knew it was God. I called Ann, and I told her the story, and told her, "Be ready, we're going to church on Sunday." Now, been married 10 years, never been to church. She laughed out loud, told me I was drunk, and I ought to come home. I agreed with her. I'd had too much to drink, but I knew what I heard. That Sunday, we walked into Sperry Christian Church for the very first time in 10 years. I spent the next 2 years making sure that the Bible was true, that the Bible was what was worthy of having my complete faith. So it took me 2 years to decide to get baptized. So in May of 1988, I was baptized, became a Christian. If a God could go to such extraordinary lengths to reach down and pull me out of the mire I was in when I didn't deserve it, He had to let me. I wasted so many years, created so much pain that should never have been there in the first place. I am so thankful that my children and my grandchildren will not have to have that wasted moment in their life. They have the opportunity to not waste any years. 29 years later, still married to the same love of my life. We are happy, not depressed like we were. Still broke, but blessed, and still on fire for Christ.